Hey guys, Random Chaos with another video for you guys. It's been a while. I'm gonna update on some stuff. I recently moved from where I used to live. I now live 8 hours away from where I used to live. In another video, I'll tell you the reason I moved and all that stuff. But in this video, it'll be called my first 2020 NFL Mock Draft 1.0. Well, it's gonna be called 2020 NFL Mock Draft 1.0, but this is the very first one I'm doing so far for the mock draft for the 2020 NFL Draft. So without further ado, with the first pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Bengals select none other than Joe Burrow out of LSU, quarterback. It has been known for a very long time that Andy Dalton is a decent quarterback. He's not a, what is a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Ben Roethlisberger or anything like that. He's one of those quarterbacks that can go in there. And I'm not saying he's a second string quarterback either. What I'm saying, he's a good quarterback. He's much along the lines of Derek Carr and um, Derek Carr, maybe anything, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan are better than him though. But this is just along, and Derek Carr is better than him too. I mean, in my opinion. But either way, with the Bengals selecting Joe Burrow, where's Andy Dalton gonna go? Well, a lot of people think, oh, he's gonna be traded to the Patriots. I don't think that. I think he's actually gonna stay with the Bengals. Excuse me. He's gonna stay with the Bengals as a mentor to Joe Burrow for at least a year. I think after the next year, that's when they're gonna get rid of him, or maybe he gets traded to a quarterback need team like perhaps the Patriots, perhaps the Chargers. Who knows? All depends. So, with the second pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I had the Redskins selecting Chase Young, defensive end, edge, whatever you want to call him, rushing linebacker out of Ohio State. You can put this man at DN or rushing linebacker, and he will do the same. He's just that good of an athlete to be able to rush the quarterback at either the linebacker position or defensive end. But he is best known for his defensive end position. As hard as it is hard to say, he, to me, and talent wise, athletic wise, he is better than both the Bosa brothers. Not combined, because both Bosa brothers have different techniques. So this guy's just an all-out bull rush machine. So we will see how he does if whatever team takes him. But I have the Redskins taking him with the third pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. This is where the draft starts, guys. I believe that the Lions will select Isaiah Simmons, outside linebacker out of Clemson. This guy can play multiple positions: safety, outside linebacker, inside linebacker. He reminds me a lot of Khalil Mack, because Khalil Mack can play defensive and inside linebacker, outside linebacker. I wouldn't be surprised if he even played. I mean, he's too heavy now for what was once a safety position that was supposed to be heavy, because there is some safeties that weigh around 240, 235, and Mac's not too far from that. I think Mac weighs like 255, so that's not bad. And he moves pretty freaking quick, so Isaiah Simmons is going to be a star. Because Gerard Davis, the guy that they got last time, he has not done shit for the Lions. With the fourth pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, they have the New York Giants selecting Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle out of Louisville. Look, I think Becton is the second best right tackle. I think the best right tackle is Jarek Wills out of Alabama, but the reason I have the Giants selecting Becton over Jared is because of Jarek, sorry, is because Becton has better foot movement and he's better with his hands. He's a all out big mauler type of offensive tackle, and I think that's what the Giants want and need. So, I mean, Nate Solder's not getting any younger. I think they traded for someone. I can't remember who they traded for. I think was it that last year. I can't remember. But Giants, Becton, Sounds really wild. With the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting quarterback Justin Herbert. Gotcha there, didn't you? They're not picking Tua, guys. They're going with Justin Herbert, and I'm going to tell you why. Justin Herbert, in my opinion, is the most ready quarterback in this draft. Yes, Tua's more talented. He's a lot more athletic. He's just an all-out better quarterback. But the thing is with Tua is he's injury prone. And no one knows how he's gonna be after that type of injury. When you look at people like Teddy Bridgewater, you look at people like just quarterbacks that were at a high level, and then boom, they dropped because of an injury. Look at Teddy Bridgewater now. He revamped his career with he went to the Jets traded him to the Saints, and look at him, he's doing great for the Saints. I mean, there is a possibility that he replaces Drew Brees. If the Saints feel like Teddy Bridgewater did well enough for the Saints, I would not be shocked if the Saints let go of Drew Brees and let him walk. So, either way, the Dolphins do select Justin Herbert at number 5. With the 6th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, my Chargers, select none other than Jeffrey Okudah, cornerback, Ohio State. Now, let me tell you this. Look. You're going to be like, what the heck? Why are we selecting a cornerback ahead of an offensive tackle, ahead of a quarterback, ahead of a linebacker? Let me tell you why. When was the last time the Chargers had a very good cornerback or had the chance to draft to get a very good cornerback? Let me think. Yeah, Antonio Cromartie. And he was a 30th selection or something like that, like on 25 to 30th selection in the draft. That was the last good freaking cornerback we've selected. Because, let's be honest, Jason Verrett, I wouldn't necessarily call him a bust. Because he's not a bust. He's actually very, very good when he can be healthy. But there's this problem. He's never healthy. He had a 1-year prove it to the 49ers. And he got injured before the season even started. I mean, my guy, you might as well go play in the XFL. I mean, at least they'll pay you there. I mean, but either way, with the 7th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Panthers selecting Derek Brown, defensive tackle out of Auburn. Now, look, the Panthers could go many ways. They can also get a quarterback. They can get a linebacker, inside linebacker, like someone like Kenneth Murray or Patrick Queen, to help them replace Luke Kuechly. Now, let me rephrase this. There's no replacing Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly, to me, will always be one of the best inside linebackers you will ever see. He was just phenomenal in everything he did. He read plays. He sacked the quarterback. He went back in coverage. He stopped the run. It's going to be very hard for the Panthers to look for somebody like Luke Kuechly. But in this case, because of the fact that where they are, and they do need help in the interior of the defensive line, they select Derek Brown, and he's a run stopper. He's gonna stop that run. So for the teams like the Falcons, the Saints, and the Buccaneers, you guys better be throwing that damn ball, boys. Either way, with the 8th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Arizona Cardinals selecting CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver out of Oklahoma. Look. The Cardinals need a lot of help as well. They just got done re-signing DJ Humphries to like a $30 million contract or $40 million contract extension, which I don't know why they would do that. If he only had 1 good year, this motherfucker's gonna be a bust. I'm sorry for my language, but it's true. But either way, they go with CeeDee Lamb just to hook him up with his former teammate in what's his freaking name? Kyler Murray. I mean, hopefully it works. I mean, they do need a receiver. I mean, they drafted a whole bunch of receivers last year. This is why, I kind of shocked myself that I put him this, but knowing the Cardinals, they're going to draft someone that Kyler Murray likes, and that's CeeDee Lamb. With the 9th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting C.J. Henderson, cornerback out of Florida. Look, guys. They just got done trading A.J. Bouye. They traded Jalen Ramsey. 2 of the best duos in the NFL at cornerback. I don't know why they did it. Ramsey wanted out of there. He forced his way out. He went to the Rams. Boye, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me unless they're gonna make a huge run for Chris Harris or even Josh Norman. Maybe trade for him, or I don't know. I don't really see the Jaguars doing all that good, even with drafting C.J. Henderson. If they do it, or maybe they move up to get Jeffrey Okudah ahead of all these teams that need a cornerback. You know, it's just going to be very hard, but I do have them selecting a cornerback. That's one of the most needed positions that they need other than a linebacker. Quarterback position is still iffy, but if I was the general manager or the coaches of the Jaguars, I would go with Gardner Minshew because he did phenomenal. If he has more time and he can learn how to process the whole team, he's going to be a very good quarterback. Nick Foles, I'm sorry to say, man, you're not worth that $88 million, boy. You're an injury-prone ass dude. Either way, with the 10th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Denver Broncos selecting Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle. Look, they selected Jawan. They got Jawan Williams, not Jawan Williams. I'm sorry, Jawan Jones or James or whatever his name is, right tackle from the Jaguars last year. Or no, was it Jaguars? I don't know who he came from, but he did decent. He wasn't great. Garrett Bowles, he's had his moments. Thankfully he sucks. And that's good for us, as in like the Chargers, for Boza and Melvin. But I just don't see Garrett Bowles as the answer. Maybe shift his ass to right guard now that Ron Leary's not going to be there. Maybe he'll play better at right guard, in the interior. You got that what's his name, that rookie they got I always forget his name, but he was a good selection. The offensive guard you guys got from, I think it's from Kansas, ain't he? Or that they got from the draft last year. He's very good. But either way, with the 11th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the New York Jets selecting Jedrick Wills out of offensive tackle out of Alabama. These guys definitely need the right tackle. They could go anywhere else, in receiver, cornerback, even a linebacker, Russian linebacker, but I just don't see them. There's a lot of offensive tackles that are very good this year, just like last year, and I think that they're gonna go fast if you don't get them. You got to get your man like in the first, second round, or else you're not gonna get crap at offensive tackle. So I have them doing that. I have them the Jets selecting Jedrick Wills out of Alabama, offensive tackle, help solidify that offensive line, outer offensive line for Sam Darnold, who in my mind is a very good cornerback. You just got to give him protection. With the 12th pick, I have the Raiders selecting to me the man with the best hands in this draft, Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama, wide receiver. The Raiders haven't had a good wide receiver since Amari. Can I even say Amari Cooper? Because, they ended up trading him. John Gruden did not like that dude, so he shipped his ass to Dallas, and look what he's done in Dallas. Yeah, they have Tyrell Williams. Yeah, they have that Zay Jones guy. Yeah, they have Hunter Renfrow. But they don't have that true number WR1. And I think that I really think Jerry Jeudy fits them very well. I think Derek Carr is going to freaking love his ass. So Jerry Jeudy to the Raiders. With the 13th pick in the NFL draft, I have the Indianapolis Colts selecting Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle out of LSU. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, Javon Kinlaw fans. He's actually he's coming out of, I believe, South Carolina. Defensive tackle. This guy's more of a pass rushing type of dude, but he does fairly well with his foot movement to be a great defensive tackle, as in like stopping the run. So I think he'll do very, very well in the run stop. With the 14th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle / offensive guard. This man can play either position, interior or outside. I think in my mind, he is best at the left guard position. we saw him in college in the basically everywhere but center. You know, and I just believe that he's better as an offensive guard, but the Buccaneers need an offensive tackle, so they're most likely going to use him at left tackle, and they're gonna use that leave that Doxson guy at right tackle, I believe. Maybe they move maybe the Bucks move Lior Marpet to right guard, you know, and then they're center. I mean, they need a center too. They could go with Tyler Biadasz too, but I think Tristan Wirfs is just too good to pass up. So Tristan Wirfs to the Buccaneers with the 15. Oh shit! About pick number 10. My bad. That's not the Denver Broncos. I am so sorry. That is actually. That is actually the Browns, Cleveland Browns. I am so sorry about that. You guys are gonna laugh. I'm actually gonna post it because of how stupid I feel. But now it's the Denver Broncos at pick number 15, and I have them actually not selecting an offensive tackle. My bad for that whole speech. I am so sorry. At number 15, I have the Broncos selecting Kenneth Murray, linebacker out of Oklahoma. So I am so sorry about that. Oh my god, I am horrible right now. So yeah. Yeah, my bad. The 16th pick, let's move on from that. From the 16th pick, I have the Falcons selecting AJ Epinesa, defensive end edge rusher out of Iowa. Look, everyone thought Vic Beasley Jr. was going to be one of the best. He had that 1 year where he had 15.5 sacks. Other than that, he hasn't done crap. I'm still, like, astonished that he's even still with the team. I would have cut his ass a long time ago. I have, AJ Epinesa is going to be a freaking beast with the Falcons if he goes there. With the 17th pick, I have the Cowboys selecting Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. No, there is a talk saying who's better, Ground Pitt or Xavier McKinney. I feel like McKinney's a lot better as in like athletic wise, reading where the ball is going. He's a coverage man. I feel like Ground Pitt's more of a ball hawk. He's more of a he's kind of like Derwin James. He likes to be in the box. Likes to be around the box, rushing the quarterback, or when he has to drop back, because Grant Dalpitt has a very long, body, so he's tall as hell, so he can, he's fast, and I don't know, man, but I have the Cowboys going with McKinney. With the 18th pick, via the Steelers, the Dolphins select Shane Lemieux, offensive guard out of Oregon. Now, the Dolphins have a problem pretty much everywhere. Offensive line, quarterback, linebacker. Not necessarily linebacker. They're doing pretty well at linebacker. But and then you have in a lot of places, just like the Cardinals. So they select Shane Lemieux, honestly, possibly the best offensive guard, interior player. So, yeah. With the 19th pick, I have the Raiders via Bears selecting Patrick Queen out of LSU, outside linebacker or inside linebacker. He can play either or. This guy is very good. He's gonna play what Vontaze Burfict was meant to play, but of course everybody knows Vontaze Burfict was suspended. So yeah. With the 20th pick, via the Rams, the Jaguars select Justin. Oh God, how do I even say his name? Justin Madubuike, defensive tackle out of Texas A&M. I am so sorry if this offends anybody. I cannot say his name. If anyone could translate how that is said, thank you. So I have the Jaguars definitely needing help at the D tackle. With the 21st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Eagles selecting Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver out of Alabama. This man is a beast. He's very fast, incredibly fast. He also has very good hands. He's very physical as well. I think he'll fare really, really well with the Eagles, depending on what the Eagles do for their wide receiver position. With the 22nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the Buffalo Bills selecting Yetur Gross-Matos, defensive end, edge rusher out of Penn State. He fits really well. You know, I think Carl Lawson has done a decent job, but I don't think he's returning to the Bills. So the Bills need someone that's going to help them rush. And I think along with Trent Murphy, this guy fits really well. Yetur is a very good player, very strong, very, very strong. With the 23rd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, I have the New England Patriots selecting Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU. Let's be honest. Other than the what are they called? McCourty brothers. Who do they have? I mean, they got that one dude. I always forget his name. Is it Church or something? Whatever his name is, he's there. But I mean, how long is he gonna be there? He's taking up like legit, like what 4.5 or anywhere from 4.5 to 8 million. I think they should let his ass go. And I would get Grant Delpit because he's gonna be a beast for the Patriots in the long run.